Hello gamers, welcome to another edition of Tonight on Mage Hammer's Game Table, where tonight I'm continuing my exploration of Ward the card game, a really cool game that I've seen advertised online, and it's like, yeah, looks like the game for me, and I have other content up already. You can go check those videos out. This is coming off of a video I made deck building. I built two theme decks, one for Fire and one for Undead. And now I promised I would play them against each other on camera, and here we are. These two decks have gone against each other twice now in IRL, as the kids say, in real life, at my game site, which I mentioned in my unboxing video. And I believe the Fire deck won both. So we're going to see how this one goes here. Of course, I'll be playing two-handed, playing solo, playing both each set optimally as possible. And so I guess I should have the red dice be for the Fire deck. Okay. Actually, I have Undead dice. Probably should have done this before I started the camera. All right, sorry about the delay there, but it's okay. So these be my Undead dice, and this will be my Fire dice because they're red. Without further ado, let's get started. Each side draws 5 cards. Oh, this is the Undead deck. I wanted to play the Fire deck, so we're just gonna swap these around. Wow, this video's off to a great start. All right, so the Undead deck is here. My Fire deck is here. All right, okay, so now we'll get started. I played wrong, and I think in my other two PvP videos, one solo, one against Surf Monkey, we actually drew a card on first turn. Not supposed to do that. So we're gonna roll to see who goes first. Undead versus Fire. Undead goes first. Okay, so the Undead is going to play out. I'm going to start out with the old Corn Creeper. He does 5 damage right out of the gate, so that'll be fun. And then he's going to play out a Battle Axe on that Corn Creeper. There we go. And that will be it. Pass turn. So no draw card. We're gonna play out a wizard, Inferno Wizard, and attack beacon. Creatures with base AL6 or left, and no card effect gain the following +1. So he has armor class 6, armor level 6, and he has no ability beyond his attack rolls. So he gets to roll an additional die when he rolls damage. And I think for fun, I'm gonna put out the Irresistible Love and see if the Undead deck can overcome the pool of Irresistible Love. All right, I mean, Dracula was in love, right? Frankenstein was in love, right? So I guess it makes sense. Undead can fall in love, right? All right, so that's it for that first turn cycle. That's what they're called in this game. I'm going to adjust the life totals of the creatures out on the field. Now, the way you win this game is if your opponent gets 300 hit points worth of creatures into their cemetery, they lose. That's what I'll be tracking on these two parts of the tracker. All right, so now turns to the Undead player. Gets to draw a card. It's easier to draw from this direction. All right, so I'm going to play out Metallic Bone, and then going to initiate an attack. So we compare the speeds of the creatures. He has the speed of 8. The wizard has a speed of 10, so the wizard will attack first, even though the Corn Creeper declared combat. However, before we begin, I forgot we have to roll. The Undead player has to roll to see if this Irresistible Love goes away. It does not. Oh wait, I have to decide. This is going to be 6, this is going to be 1. So the 1 came up, so Irresistible Love is sent to the cemetery. All right, now I'm going to attack, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to play that magic, and I wouldn't have been able to do any damage. But since the Irresistible Love went away, the Undead player did play out the Metallic Bone. Sorry about any confusion, folks. And here we go. So the Inferno Wizard will have to attack first, even though the Corn Creeper established attacks. Now, in this game, they don't tell you to tap the creatures. I feel it's a really good record-keeping piece. In addition to a active player token, I've found that to be very valuable in both PvP face-to-face as well as solo. So that's what I'm going to be doing from this point on. So the Inferno Wizard is attacking, always 2 dice, adding this modifier to that roll and any other modifiers. There's no other hit modifiers on his side. So he gets an 8, plus 3 is 11, trying to get over armor level 3. Very easily done. And then rolls 3 dice, but plus 1 because he has the abilities and his armor level is 6. So he's actually rolling 4 dice for damage, adding 3 damage. So that's pretty decent. All right, so that is 10, 16 damage to the Corn Creeper. And so Corn Creeper gets hit. Now, Corn Creeper survived that attack, so... Oh, crap, I forgot. Excuse my language, by the way. With this Metallic Bone up, this equipped creature cannot receive damage during your... Yeah, okay. Wow, I am not off to an auspicious start. But at least I'm catching them now. Catching my misplays now. But the Inferno Wizard had to attack because the Corn Creeper initiated the attack. Inferno Wizard made the attack and did no damage because of the Metallic Bone that has now been infused into the Corn Creeper. So now the Corn Creeper has a special ability. And on its very first attack, it does 5 times damage during this card's first attack. That can only be used once. So now the Corn Creeper returns battle. So the Corn Creeper rolls 2 dice, adds that +2 as well as this +2 to hit. So they're at +4 to hit this Inferno Wizard. And that is a 1 and a 6. So that is a 7 + 2, 9. Easily over the armor level of 6. So now the Corn Creeper is going to roll damage. They roll 2 dice, +2, +2, so +4. 2 dice +4 times 5. So that is a 10, 14. 14 times 5 is 70 damage, which knocks the Inferno Wizard out, which puts 50. And yes, I know people have mentioned in the comments on my other videos, find a way to get this to go up by 10s, but this app just does not do that. It's built for Magic, and I don't think Magic goes up that much at a time like Ward does. So, all right, so the rules state I must pause play and bring out another creature. You must always have a creature in play. Okay, so boom, Corn Creeper destroys the other Inferno Wizard. Now it is the Undead are not playing any other Magic, so we're going to pass turn to the fire. So reset, pass the active player token over, and then draw a card. All right. No Magic card drawn. I have to roll a D3. The fire player has to roll a D3. If it's a 3, Metallic Bone goes away. Okay, so that's good because now I can actually do damage. So we're going to go into a combat cycle, and the Inferno Wizard is going to go first because it has a speed 10, which is higher than a Corn Creeper speed of 8, and attacks 2 dice +3. And that is a 6/9, well over the armor level 3 of the Corn Creeper. Rolling 3 + 1, 4 dice, +3 to this roll in damage. That is 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 damage to the Corn Creeper, who is now able to actually take damage. All right, Corn Creeper survives, so they return battle. Remember, they don't get the ×5 this time. It's only the very first attack that Corn Creeper makes. Corn Creeper rolls 2 dice to attack, +4. That is 11, 15, well over the armor level 6 of the, and almost a crit. If there's a crit, it doubles the damage regardless. So now the Corn Creeper rolls 2 dice, +4 with all its modifiers for damage, and that is a 6 + 4, 10 damage to this new Inferno Wizard, which is now down to 40 hit points. All right, so the fire player is no longer going to play any Magic, so turn passes to the Corn Creeper. Corn Creeper, or the Undead, draws a card. Get some pretty good cards here, as you can see on camera. I might as well show my hand, it doesn't matter. Well, Corn Creeper's still pretty good, but I think the Undead player is going to play out something else. We need to beat the speed on that Inferno Wizard. So the speed best does is the Headless Knight. The Headless Knight is going to sack the Corn Creeper, which is going to put 30 hit points into their cemetery. And the axe goes away. And then we bring out a Headless Knight. No magic in the Undead player's hand to be able to bring out, so we are going to go straight to a combat. And here we go. So the Undead player initiates combat. They have the higher speed, so 2 + 1. That is 8, 9 over the armor level 6 of the Inferno Wizard. 4 dice for damage +1. And does 4, 8, 13, 14 damage to the Inferno Wizard. Now the Inferno Wizard returns fire, so to speak. 2 + 3. That's 5, 8. Oh! Does not get over the Headless Knight's armor value, thus it is a missed attack. All right, so the Undead have no other magic to play out, so the turn cycle passes. And so, Inferno Wizard draws Irresistible Love. Going to play that out. Try to prevent the Headless Knight from making an attack. We're going to keep the Inferno Wizard up because I don't have anything better with speed on that. And because the opponent cannot cause damage, we're going to initiate a battle. So the Inferno Wizard attacks. 2 + 3. 7, 10. That goes over or equals or over the armor level of the Headless Knight. So do damage. 3 dice. 4 dice because of the attack beacon. +3. Nice. Wow. Good, 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 good. So 21 + 3. 24 damage to the Headless Knight. So that is there at 80 minus 24. Would be 56, I believe. Yes. All right. So the Headless Knight is at 56. Now the Headless Knight has to attack, however, because they might actually critical. Even if they critical fail, which they don't. Actually, they critical hit, but they cannot cause damage. Thus, that that's wasted. That would have knocked that Inferno Wizard out of play, but they cannot cause damage. So. That's it for the fire player's turn. We're going to pass the turn over, draw a card, put out, we're going to put out a Battle Axe on this Headless Knight, boosting its pluses. Now we're going to see if if they can fall out of love, and they cannot. So they cannot initiate damage, so they are not going to initiate. They cannot cause any damage. Crap, they can't even play magic. Sorry. Irresistible Love. All right, so that's another misplay, but I caught it. Before it became an issue. All right, so Headless Knight is not going to initiate battle. You do not have to initiate battle in Ward if you do not want to. Over to the Inferno Wizard. Draw a card. Ignitus. So we're going to roll 1 die, get a 1, so 15 hit points of damage to the Headless Knight. And as always, if you're watching this and you're very familiar with Ward, if I make any gameplay mistakes that I don't catch, please let me know in the comments. Trying to be able to play this game in its purest form. All right, so the Inferno Wizard can cause damage. So the Inferno Wizard is going to attack. 2 dice +3. It's a critical hit. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so it's going to be ×2 damage. So they roll 4 attack dice +3. All right, could have been better, but I'm not going to complain. 8, 10 × 2 is 20. Oh, no. 10 + 3, 13, 26 damage. Not quite enough to take down the knight, but that's okay. Now the knight will attack. It will become moot because they cannot cause damage. And they did hit, but it doesn't matter because they cannot cause damage. Thus, out of cards, move over to the Headless Knight. Headless Knight is going to draw a card. Corn Creeper, can't play magic, cannot do damage. Let's see if we can get rid of that Irresistible Love. And we do. Irresistible Love goes away, thank goodness. So now they can play some magic. Put down the battle axe on the Headless Knight. So that'll be good. And they are going to initiate an attack. Now, they are faster than the Inferno Wizard. So we're going to roll 2 dice to hit, plus 3, 5, 8. That's equal to or over the armor level of the Inferno Wizard. They are going to roll, oops, I'm rolling the wrong dice. 4 dice, plus 3. Nice. 12, 13, 18, 21 damage. I'm going to knock this Inferno Wizard out. The Inferno Wizard gets to return fire. Haha, see what I did there again? 2, 4, that's 4 plus 3 is 7. Does not get over or equal to or over the armor level of that Headless Knight. Thus, that battle is over. Play passes to the fire player. All right, so draw a card. Inferno Wizard is about to die, but frankly, I don't really have anything that does better damage in my hand, and nothing with a greater speed, so that's not boding well for the fire player currently. However, I'm going to initiate an attack. The Headless Knight will go first, and will probably kill. I could pass. It doesn't matter. If I manage to survive, they could roll a crit fail. Nope, they are hitting, and they are doing 4 dice plus 3. And that is 7, 10, 14, 17, which does destroy the Inferno Wizard. This is a field spell, it stays out. 50 points added to the cemetery, bringing it to 100. And then we are going to move on to putting a creature down. Now, it doesn't have a ton of great creatures. So probably this one, the guide, would be our best bet. I think we're going to have to be able to go with the guide here. All right. No combat. Cannot strike back because it was not part of the combat for this cycle, this turn. So we pass turn to the Undead player. The Undead player draws a card. No dice need to be rolled. Yep, don't care. I'm going to put it down anyway. We're going to put a Nightmare Claw on the Headless Knight, which increases its attack dice by 1. Is going to declare an attack, 2 plus 3. It has the better speed than the guide, so 2 plus 3, that is a 7, 10. The guide's armor level is 5, so it gets over easily. Does 4 dice plus 3, 5 dice, because of the Nightmare Claw. 5 dice plus 3. Wow. That's 12, 17, 20, which is brings the guide down to 40 hit points. Okay, so the guide strikes back. Now, the guide's power is when a creature is sent to the cemetery, heal this card for half the total hit points of that sent creature. And I'm pretty sure that means sacrificing, killed, or discarded. There's not a lot of discard in the game anymore, so probably not discarded, but from anywhere, sacrificed, whatever. Anyway, fighting back. Unfortunately, the guide does have an ability, so this additional attack die does not count. All right, so 2 dice plus 2. Snake Eyes. This fire deck is not doing well. Deals a d6 damage to itself. Rolled a 3 for damage. Okay. All right. That's the way it goes sometimes. Now, play passes to the fire player. All right. So, the fire player draws a card. It's another attack beacon. It's not going to help him right now until he gets another creature out there. Things are not looking great. I'm just going to have to slam into that Headless Knight as best I can. Going to declare an attack with the Headless Knight with the better speed attacks first. 2 dice plus 3. And that is a 13 total. Now, does 5 dice of damage. This guy is a juggernaut thanks to this Nightmare Claw. Plus 3. So that's 12. Oh my goodness. 14, 18, 23, plus 3, 26 damage to our guide. The draw for the fire player is not great. But the guide survives, so the guide shoots back. And so 2 dice plus 2 Okay, so actually a hit finally. And doesn't get the additional attack dice from the attack beacons because it does not meet its requirements. So it's 2 dice plus 2. That's 8, 10. Not too bad. Slowly whittling away at the Headless Knight. The Fire player is done. So play passes to the Undead player. And now the Undead player draws a card. Drew the Maniac. Love the Maniac. I was informed I played the Maniac wrong. I don't know if I've mentioned that on a view, and I really appreciate the comments so that I can play it better next time. I believe it came straight from the Ward people themselves. Casey, I think. Casey's the last name. I think it was Tom. Anyway, so thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. All right, but no need to bring that Maniac out yet when I've got this monstrous, nasty guy. So we're going to definitely declare an attack. We're going to knock this guy out, I think. So that's 2 dice plus 3. Easily hits. 5 dice plus 3. Okay, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18. That is enough to knock out the guide. So that goes 60 more into the cemetery. At this juncture, not looking great for the Fire player, not to mention the hand that the Fire player has is not in any way helping them out. So they must immediately play out a creature. So we're going to play out this Alchemist. Has a little special ability down here at the bottom that can do crazy things, which we're going to find out here very soon what those are. But here we are. All right, so that's it for the Undead player's turn. So pass turn. Fire player gets to draw a card. Did they get any help? They drew a bomb. That's not a lot of help at all because that Headless Knight is almost dead. Now, during my turn, roll 1 die. If the result is 1 of 2, heal this creature. Oh, speaking of which, it's at 30 life. 30 hit points. And I can actually do damage. Okay, 6. Deal 5 hit point damage to this card. Oh. So we had a alchemical disaster, I guess, and they burnt themselves. Great. That's great. Yeah, fun. All right, in the meantime, just because it's fun, the Alchemist is going to initiate attack, which allows the Headless Horseman to attack first. The Headless Knight rolls 2 dice, plus 3, 5, 6. He has an armor level 1, this Alchemist, so obviously he's going to hit and just have to determine whether you're going to crit fail or a crit hit, which neither happened. So we're going to go to 5 dice, plus 3. Ouch. 11. Oh my gosh. 12, 20, 12, 16, 21, plus 3, 24. Almost killed the Alchemist, who just came out to play. All right, but I knew what I was getting into. So, but the Alchemist can return battle. 2 dice plus nothing. 4 does not even come close to hitting that Headless Knight. Thus, the turn passes to the Undead player. Here we go, Undead. So, they draw a card. Ooh, Exorcism. Not going to play that because I'm pretty sure there might be a demon deck in this fire. I don't know. I haven't adjusted these decks since I built them on. Even though I got those new cards in my deck, my unboxing video, I have not mixed them in. All right, so that was not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no reason to retire this Headless Knight. Even if it dies, I'm not even sure this Alchemist is going to kill it. So we're going to initiate an attack. Obviously, we're going to knock this guy out. Yeah, so we hit. We roll 5 dice. And that is more than enough to kill off the Alchemist. More than halfway there to victory for the Undead player. Let's see how it all plays out. Immediately must put a creature into play, so it's the guide. And play passes. The guide draws a card. Warming Glow. +1 hit die. I'm going to equip him. Might help a little bit to get rid of the... Should be able to get rid of the Headless Knight on this turn. We shall see. We shall see. All right, so initiate an attack. Thus, the Headless Knight goes first. Is probably that. Yep. That's 5 plus 3, so 8 gets 5 or more. So hits the guide. Does 5 dice plus 3. So that is 10, 16, 17, 20. So the guide is down to 40. Okay, and then the guide strikes back, fires back. 2 dice. Plus 3. Oh no, it's hit dice roll. 3 dice. That helps. All right, so that's 10 hit. All right, so might actually knock this Headless Knight out finally. So it's... Yes. So that is 2 dice plus 2 damage. 4, 6. That is finally enough to take out the Headless Knight. He's at 80. Or that brings him up to 111 just like that. All right. I know. I don't know. Maybe I'll experiment with other apps. I just really like this app. I've used it for a long time. So, all right. So that is that. They must put a creature into play. Oh, creature left the field, so it gets 5 more. Tempted to bring out the Maniac, but just gonna bring out the Corn Creeper because I don't want to heal the guide anymore. That'll be fine. All right. Okay. So there we go. Pass turn. Draw a card. Ancestral Sword, field spell, +2 to attack. So that Corn Creeper is now +4. All right. So here we go. Initiating an attack. They have tied speeds, so I have to roll to see. So the fire guide will actually attack first. The guide rolls 2 dice, 3 dice to hit, +2. Easily gets past the Corn Creeper's armor level of 3. Now rolls 2 dice +2 for attack. And that is 5, 7 damage on the Corn Creeper, bringing the Corn Creeper to 27. All right, and now the Corn Creeper strikes back. And 2 dice +4. Ooh, 3, 7. Does get over equal to or over the guide's armor level of 5. So hits does 2 dice +4 times 5. So that's 6 +4 is 10, 50 damage, which knocks the guide out. Oh man, so that is 250. This game is almost over. Not looking good for fireside chat here. 250. And does not have a creature, has to show her hand. Shuffle that in, draw 1 card until we draw a creature. All right, Inferno Wizard out into play. All right, so turn passes. Fire, oh my gosh, draws a bomb, really? That's not gonna help. Inferno Wizard in. It does get +2 attack rolls here, though, because of armor level 6 and has no special ability, so that'll be fun. So, gonna initiate an attack. Rolls 2 dice +3, so that is 12. Gets well over the Corn Creeper's armor level of 3, and then does 3, 4, 5 dice damage. That'll be nice. Maybe this will be the turning point. And 6, 12, 8, 23 damage. Ugh, still not enough to take out the Corn Creeper. So the Corn Creeper will fight back. We're going to put the Inferno Wizard is at 50. All right, Corn Creeper. 2 + 4 to this attack. 5, 9 does hit the Inferno Wizard and rolls 2 dice +2. That is 9, 11 damage to the... Wait. Yeah, because this is not his first attack. 11 damage to the Inferno Wizard. All right, play passes to the Undead player. Undead player draws a card. Ignitama? Sure. Roll 1 die. Wait, hold on. Wait. They drew Ignitama out of the Undead deck? Did I just draw that out of the Undead deck? I did, didn't I? Gotta shuffle this, I looked at it. Or did I draw from the wrong deck? Did I draw it from that deck? Oh my gosh. I did, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shuffle this into the proper deck. It must have got switched over somehow during play, so I'll just reshuffle this deck and redraw for the Undead, because it's the Undead's turn, right? Oh, yeah, Skeleton Lord. Yeah, we're going to pop off the Creeper, adding 30 here, which is no real skin off their nose. And then put out the Skeleton Lord, who takes the top creature and puts it into play as a limited summon. And I have also played limited summons a little on camera incorrectly the past couple of times, but I think I've got it right this time. So, this is, all right, so we're going to now initiate an attack. So we're going to have the guide attack first. So rolls 2 dice plus 2, 5, 7. Hits the Inferno Wizard and does 2 dice plus 2 damage. And that is 8, 10 damage. Then we are going to have the Skeleton Lord attack because their speed is not... Nope, sorry. Now the Inferno Wizard will attack. Oh, the limited summons must have a speed, right? Yeah. So, okay. Let me back that up. I think I did that wrong. The Inferno Wizard attacks first, attacks the Skeleton Lord, because they have to. Let's do that. All right, so 2 plus 3, 5, 8 hits the Skeleton Lord and does 5 dice plus 3 damage. So that is 10, 15, 19, 22 damage to the Skeleton Lord. 22, that will put him at 28. All right, and then now the Skeleton Lord has to strike back and does 2 plus 2. No, 2 period, 10. So hits the Inferno Wizard now is doing 2 dice plus 2. And that is 11, 13 damage to the Inferno Wizard. All right. Now the guide is going to attack. And that is a 5 plus 2 is 7, so it does hit. And then does 2 plus 2 for 6 more damage. Okay, now play passes. Okay, that doesn't really matter for now. All right, so we're going to initiate an attack. The Inferno Wizard attacks the Skeleton Lord. Gets to go first because speed is greater. Oh my gosh, 3 plus 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Missed the Skeleton Lord. Skeleton Lord returns combat. 2 plus nothing. 3. Ooh, missed. So that's a big whiff on both sides. Turn passes. All right, Skeleton Lord. All right, still in good shape there. All right, so gonna attack with the. We're gonna initiate an attack from the guide. Now, technically, Inferno Wizard cannot battle him on their turn. So I think the guide is just free attack. Okay, I still don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm pretty close though. So the guy's going to attack. I don't think it matters, because initiating attack with the limited summon, the Inferno Wizard cannot harm the guide nor attack the guide or whatever. So it's just straight up an extra attack. I'm pretty sure. Well, please let me know if I'm doing this correctly in the comments below. So that's 5, 7, which hits the Inferno Wizard and does 6, 8 damage. Now it's going to initiate attack the Skeleton Lord, but the Inferno Wizard can hit him back. So it attacks first because their speed is greater. And that is 12. So that's definitely hitting the Skeleton Lord. Rolling 5 dice plus 3. 10, 16, 17, 20. Not enough to kill the Skeleton Lord. So they get to strike back. That old Skeleton Lord striking back. 2 dice plus nothing. 4. Cannot get past the Inferno Wizard's armor level 6. Thus, play passes to the fire. Is this a turnaround, folks? Feel like it's not. If this Inferno Wizard dies or goes to... Oh my gosh. He is going... I'm going to lose. So, Inferno Wizard attacks and try to take out this Skeleton Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot. While the guide is out of the cemetery, that's 60 points that have been removed. So there you go. So Inferno Wizard attacks the Skeleton Lord, gets to go first. 2 dice plus 3 hits. And that's 10. Yep. And then does 5 dice plus 3, and that is a lot, and kills the Skeleton Lord. So the Skeleton Lord goes here. So that's 50 more here. How did I get a 1? That's got to be 190. It's got to be 190. 80, 160, 190. Because there shouldn't be those little 1s and 2s after that. The guide does return now to the cemetery, which brings us back up to 260. Or 250. Sorry. And so the undead player must immediately put a creature into play. We're gonna put this wild vampire into play, because if they gouge him out, they're gonna gouge out his armor level and take that. But as soon as that Inferno Wizard dies anyway, this game's over. All right, so we have to pass it on to the wild vampire. I guess for fun, we'll play out a bomb on the wild vampire in my wrap-up stage. just because, right? All right, so it's not looking great. They're going to draw a card. All right, so the going to initiate an attack. However, the Inferno Wizard gets to attack first. So unless maybe some kind of weird miracle happens, double damage and lots of damage. I mean, it's possible. Well, I don't know. I'm not good at math. Maybe it's not numeric. Anyway, the wild vampire initiates attack, but that means the Inferno Wizard gets to attack first. Inferno Wizard, 2 dice plus 3 to get over AL5. Gets it. 5 dice. I needed a crit, really, and I didn't. 5 dice plus 3. That's decent. 12, 14, 18, 23, 26. So that's pretty good, but it's not going to be good enough. I have a feeling... maybe not this... Maybe not. Wild Vampire strikes back. 2 plus 1. That's 8, 9. Hits the Inferno Wizard, and now the Inferno Wizard's armor level is 0, and he gets a plus 6 to his modifier. So, excuse me. So now we're going to do damage, which is 2 dice, plus 2, plus 7, right? Because that's on hit, yep. All right, so it's going to be, so that's 10. Oh my gosh, so that's enough. 10 plus 7, 17, 19, yeah. So that takes out the Inferno Wizard, which sends them to the cemetery, which puts them over 300. And in the end, the Undead deck gets its vengeance against the Fire deck and wins that game of Ward the trading card game. So I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. Even when I made mistakes, I think I corrected all of them. I think I played that limited summons correctly. You guys got to let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I think the next video I'm going to do is going to be a deck building video. Probably going to break these decks apart, and I think I'm going to build the 2 optimal decks I can with all my available cards. I ordered a few more packs on Amazon, but they're not going to be for a couple days, so I don't think I'm going to wait. I'm just going to build with what I have now. Based on all the unboxing videos you've seen so far, we're up to date, and I'm going to try to build 2 optimal decks to take against each other and explore what that means. All right, so hope you enjoyed that. Till next time, thank you for watching. Keep on rolling dice and playing games. Mage Hammer out.